So here I am at Flippa, and I'm going to just go through this listing here and show you how I set it up. So I'm going to click on Sell a Website. I'm already logged in, of course. Now, okay, so I'm going to get started down here and go through. First thing, of course, is the domain. It was established in May of 2004, this domain, so content is it's a mix of unique content and private label right content with embedded videos. So the majority isn't unique, so I'm going to go with that. The design is unique, and it's not generating any revenue at this time. And it's actually not generating any traffic at this time. It's simply a new site built on a very old domain. Oops. And for most people, this is going to be pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to list this as a public auction. It's not that big of a site, so it doesn't need to be anything private. Now, the title, of course, like anything, is where you're going to get you got to get people to look at it. You want people to click on it and go look at your listing. So the title's got to be important. And something like this, the only attribute that this site really has going for it is the fact that it's got a lot of good content. Mostly not unique, but there's probably a third to 40% of it is unique, but it's on a domain that's 5 years old, and that means a lot in search engine optimizing. So let's go with something like new site on old domain, registered 2004. And then below, I'm going to explain a bit just about the niche HouseCap membership site with mix of unique and PLR, private label rights. We'll just go content. Listing length. Now, in my experience, the longer you list it for, the more you're going to have a big period in the middle where nobody just does anything. You're going to have a bit of people listing off, bidding off the top as soon as the listing goes up, and then it's going to wait because nobody's going to continue bidding until probably the last half a day. So I tend to go for the quick sale, and unless it's a big site with a lot of stuff that's going to take a lot, any potential buyer some time to sort through, then you want to make the listing shorter if possible. I've had a lot of luck actually going with a 2-day listing, and it's sold quick. In this case, I'm going to go 3 days. Now, the description below here, just enter in what you believe the positive points to the site are. You want to give, think if you were going to buy this site, what would you be asking about it, and put that in the listing and answer that question. Because guaranteed, you're going to be coming back and answering these simple questions over. So, take some time here. I would write it out in advance and put it just in an HTML editor, and then come in here and do this. So I'm just going to pause this, and we'll come back and just insert this info. Okay, we're back here, and I've just pasted in the description. Revenue details. No revenue right now, and no traffic. Now, the reserve price, minimum bid you're going to let this site go for. I'm going to set that at $2.98. The starting bid's going to be $15. Actually, the buy it now price will make $2.98, and the reserve price is $2.50. And I'm going to require that the buyer purchases it right at the end. I'll just throw in my my PayPal account. I'm only going to accept PayPal, and I'm going to split the fee, the selling fee, with the buyer. This is the extras you want with your listing. I'm going to highlight my listing. I find that works quite a bit better, and then I'm just going to go with the regular base cost. So the $19 plus $5. Do a quick review. Everything looks good on here, and we'll jump on to the next step, which is paying for it. And I'm going to use PayPal to pay for it. And I agree, and yeah, I've read that. And here's the listing. Take a little while for a screenshot to be available, but there's a few things you want to do here once your listing is live. And the first one is right here. It says site access has not been verified. Always verify the site access, and simply they'll give you an HTML file to upload to the server, and it proves that you own the site. You're the one who's accessing it, and it just puts any potential buyer's mind at ease. So we're going to go do that right now here. Verify site ownership, and I'm going to download a text file. And now I can verify that I have access to the site. So there we go. I verified the ownership of the site, and here's the listing. So let's just sit back and see how this all pans out here.